Fast as lightning, sharp as a sword. Greetings, YouTube. I'm Lightning Sword. Hey, remember that little black speck flying over the Crystal Empire at the end of the Crystaling Part 2? He's got his own episode now! As soon as we got the episode description of the times they are a changeling, most everyone was sure this would be the wild card of the season. And they were partially right. Aside from flawed pacing here and there, the episode brought quite a few surprises, and was really enjoyable. This was another one written by some new writers on the staff, this time by Kevin Burke and Chris Wyatt, both of whom also have Iron Man Armored Adventures and Avengers Assemble writing credits under their belts. And you guys might know what a huge Marvel fan I am. Hell, I referenced Age of Ultron in 2 of my videos already. So, let's dive in. We begin on the Exposition Express, where Twilight, Spike, and Starwine Whimper are headed to the Crystal Empire. And due to his status there, Spike has on the Holly Griffin ensemble.
Boy, how'd you even know it was me?
How could we not know? You're 2 feet tall and purple. And you sound like a grown woman.
The last time we came to the Crystal Empire, there was a lot going on with the new baby and the crystaling, but I still got mobbed in the street.
I wouldn't say mobbed.
Of course you would. You helped. Now, I know I've taken an oath never to watch Starlight episodes again, so before you start on me about breaking it, let me explain. I won't be able to avoid Starlight episodes if I don't know she's in them. The episode description gave us no indication that Starlight would be in it, so I felt safe to review this without wanting to punch her perfect little face in. That being said, I feel like I was tricked into watching this episode. This time she has actual lines. But I shall work my way through the salt and press on.
And this is just a family visit. I wouldn't want the presence of Spike the Brave and Glorious to turn it into some kind of circus.
Don't you dare. Don't you f***ing dare. Don't you even think about turning Spike into a raving egomaniac. 1 is bad enough. I will not tolerate this. Ugh.
Guys are not
Anyway, when Spike and the girls get there, they find
mobbed.
nada.
Here.
No ponies there.
It's like a ghost town.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Silly Twilight. You don't have the Force.
It's weird.
So, with no one around, Spike loses the disguise, only to have his slobbering, rabid fan mares clawing at him like vultures. For all of 35 seconds.
Something strange is definitely going on.
You think?
Damn.
You beat me by 1 second.
Okay, so that's the 3rd reference to Age of Ultron? Okay, anyway, moving on. The trio is met by some guards who are acting just as peculiarly as the rest of the city.
It's okay, guys. They're with me. And any friend of Spike the Brave and Glorious is a friend of the Crystal Empire. Am I right?
Christ, just put a rainbow wig on him and be done with it.
Things from here.
Then the royal family emerges to settle the matter once and for all, with a cute little dance.
Sunshine, sunshine.
Ladybugs awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
Hey, the Sunshine Ladybug song!
Yay.
Of course it's her. What's all this about?
Really? No hug. No hello. Nothing for your best friend from years ago that you reconciled with and were so excited to see again. Just straight to the point. Seems the writers have gone in the complete opposite direction with Starlight now. Instead of pushing her on us and making her seem important, they've stripped her of all possible worth. In fact, all she does throughout the episode is stand around like an idiot and point out the obvious.
She's the only baby they have, Twilight. I know you want to visit your niece as much as possible. No ponies here. Crystal ponies adore you. Yeah, this is weird.
See? Starlight is basically a walking duh. Going from one extreme to the other doesn't help, guys. Mike Vogel worked on this episode. The least he could have done was shut her up. Like in Spice Up Your Life. But then again, Vogel also co-wrote this. And I don't forgive very easily. So the word is out on the streets that a changeling may be skulking around. And because Cadence and Shining Armor aren't exactly simpatico with the Changeling Empire, extra measures have to be taken. But really, can you blame them?
Oh, she's gotten so big.
Not really. In fact, I dare say she might have shrunk. Oh yeah, maybe it's because of the airplane wings.
The Royal Guards were wondering if Spike, the Brave and Glorious, would like to join in the search for the Changeling.
And I half expected a scenario like this.
Can we get an autograph? Oh, sure, no problem.
He'll be safe with our guards.
Or will your guards be safe with me?
Now I officially want to slap the purple off him. Moving on to Spike leading the manhunt for the bug. Or, well, the bug hunt. Spike gets carried away with deploying the troops and starts becoming suspicious of the environment.
Unless that rock is a changeling. Okay, rock. How do I know you're really a rock? Not talking, huh?
You were talking to a rock.
But the rock retaliates by sending Spike plummeting to his doom at the bottom of an icy chasm, only to save him with another rock. Mixed signals, nature. Mixed signals. So Spike goes to leave, sees his reflection, doesn't stop to think of how a sheet of ice could possibly be that well polished, and sees his reflection for what it really is. Come on, the fake mirror gag? It's been done, guys. Yep, Changeling.
No, wait! Come back!
I totally did not expect him to sound like that. So, understandably, Spike freaks out and accidentally falls to his untimely death again, only to be saved in the nick of time.
This is unexpected.
What's unexpected is you almost plummeting to your death twice in one episode. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming.
You saved me?
It's okay. I know you don't want to be friends.
Little buddy! Well,
I don't understand.
Spike's savior, Thorax, how very generic, says he's been different from others of his kind ever since his hatching. Yes, hatching.
You're totally gross,
Yet somehow cute.
but completely nasty.
Yet strangely adorbs. And he came this way to search for friendship, but his appetite for love led him to the Crystal Empire, and the princess and captain's love for Flurry Heart.
That would be from the Royal Crystalline. It's pretty much a giant outpouring of light and love for a new baby.
Why don't you just tell him all the Empire's classified secrets while you're at it? I'm sure they've got plans for a Death Star lying around. Why don't you hand that to him too? So Spike proposes to use his status in the Crystal Empire to speak to the ponies on his behalf. Which goes about as well as you'd expect.
Defeat the evil creature?
Defeating a changeling would be brave. But do you know what would be glorious?
Defeating 2 changelings? Defeating all the changelings?
Defeat all the changelings! But the captain's having none of that shit.
But I don't think it's funny. The changeling queen Chrysalis kidnapped Cadence and cast a spell on me. There's no such thing as a nice changeling.
Wow. Shining Armor is a racist asshole. But again, can you blame him? So after Spike breaks the news to Thorax that friendship by proxy didn't work, they go with plan B. Friendship in disguise. Oop, sorry, wrong Hasbro property. So Spike introduces Crystal Hoof to the wise, savvy, and intellectual Twilight Sparkle, who does absolutely nothing. This is pretty close to look before you sleep levels of idiocy. After a friendly friends montage of friendship, the boys return to the palace. Cadence plays with the suspiciously nervous trope again, and while meeting the wee bairn, Thorax reveals he's a spy for the blue team. I totally don't want to be in it! Bucketissa! And Spike kinda, sorta lets it happen. He was talking all that good shit a minute ago, and now when the time comes to walk the walk, he stumbles. Something I wish to Faust they'd do with Rainbow Dash every now and then. And no, that doesn't count. That was bullshit. Anyway, Spike goes looking for Thorax. They meet up and wait, hold on. Hey, hang on, wait, slow down. Wait, stop, wait a minute, stop! Jeez, that was rushed. Anger, regret, bitterness, perspective change, forgiveness, and Spike's third death drop all in the space of 35 seconds? Give me whatever these writers were on. I might finish videos faster. Seriously, this entire exchange could have been its own episode. Why didn't they spend more time building onto it? I understand including a bunch of important stuff, but they could have at least... I don't know. Alright, I'm saying it. Cut this waste of pixels out and boom, you got an extra 4 minutes. And it is at this point that Spike does the right thing, all on his own. What does he do?
What I should have done in the first place.
You mean act like Spike and not like Rainbow Dash's Mini-Me? Why no. No, I am not letting this go. Thank you very much for asking.
This is getting a little out of hand.
Silly Twilight. You don't have hands. So that's when Spike shows up with the enemy of the state and appeals to the government the only way he knows how. The only way anyone seems to know how in this universe, by singing.
Would you say I'm a hero, glorious and brave? If I told you something you wouldn't believe, that sometimes I'm scared and I can make mistakes, and I'm not so heroic, it seems. But if day can turn to night and the darkness turn to light, then why can't we imagine a changeling can change? No.
Beautiful. I mean, sure, Spike's not the best singer. You can tell. But this being Spike's first solo number, it is heartfelt and lovely. Teensy nitpick, though. He could have sung about how Thorax actually showed what a good friend he was. You know, when he saved Spike's life. Twice. Which, by the way, is a perfect way to earn forgiveness for past crimes. Anyway, another ludicrous speed scene of character shifting, and Thorax is welcome to the posse. And Shining Armor is now free of the Archie Bunker curse. Instantly. No questions asked. At least he apologized?
To Spike the Brave and Glorious!
Now the proud owner of the Crystal Empire and all the bitches in it.
Looks like you were right after all.
Right about what?
Friendship lessons can happen anywhere.
Why are you here again? Well, that was the times they are a changeling, proving once and for all that you can indeed have two excellent Spike episodes in one season. It's not as impressive as Gauntlet of Fire, and that's mostly because of the pacing. It is way too rushed in places, and you can easily see why. There's a lot of issues to balance here. Racism, mass paranoia, changeling backstories, relationship building, and Spike's coming to terms with his status as a hero. It's a spirited juggling act, but they juggled the balls way too fast. There's way too many of them, and they almost ended up dropping them. Luckily, the writers were able to save themselves before the damage could be irreversible. Characterization was good, for the most part. Spike taking center stage was excellent, showing another dimension of his character. He knows he's hot shit, but after meeting Thorax, he questions the pedestal he's been placed on, and risks it for the sake of his friend, only doing so later than he should have, not because he felt too good to help a friend, but because he wasn't sure whether he should or not. This is the kind of internal character struggle I love to see. You see, this is how you write an egocentric character. You put them in a position to make them question their ego and reflect on why they have it, make them doubt themselves before realizing what's really important, and have them make the right decision by sacrificing not just their time or their presence, but by sacrificing their reputation. Take some notes, bitch! And Thorax was excellent too. Continuing the legacy of excellent male characters in Season 6, such as Sunburst, Tendertaps, post-reform Zephyr Breeze, and Quibblepants, Thorax did what everyone hoped the show would do, but no one really thought would do anytime soon. They gave a changeling a soul. Kinda makes you wonder if every group with a wicked, twisted, evil leader has at least one decent follower. Yeah, you know who you are. With spot-on character writing like this, I can pretty much forgive the rest of the episode. Well, most of it. Well, now that that's out of the way, I need to put away the giant can of bug spray. If you like the review, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with a new video soon. Until then, this is Lightning Sword. Stay quick, stay sharp, and thanks for watching. Twilight is an idiot with a grudge and no second prances, and doesn't blink at the obvious shenanigans in this episode. Pinky Clone in Saddle Row Review. Applejack is a bully in The Cart Before the Ponies. And Dash is a sadist in 28 Pranks Later. Yeah, they're all f***ing changelings, aren't they?